Good morning. Today I have to do one that takes only a short amount of time. I think the video you're about to watch is a half hour long. So it took a half hour. I painted this landscape of a place in Wisconsin. I think it's not far from where Robin grew up. It's called Mitchell Park in Brookfield, Wisconsin. And as much as I would love to do a winter scene, because Wisconsin looks beautiful in the winter, I've never been there. One day it's my bucket list, to visit Wisconsin in the winter or in the summer, anytime. But right now we're gonna go there. I had to do a quick one. You'll find out why, because I had to go. I have to drive like in a half hour. I have to head out to the airport. So I wanted to get a quick painting in to share with you. It's Mitchell Park in Brookfield, Wisconsin. All right, here's how I did it. Good morning. It's 5:30. It's 5:30. Today, this morning, I'm driving Robin to the airport because she's gonna go see her grandson and son and daughter-in-law up in New Jersey. Robin is from Wisconsin. I have never been to Wisconsin, but I would love to go. I have heard her family talk about Wisconsin. It just seems so beautiful. And she's from the Milwaukee area. And I don't know where Brookfield, Wisconsin is. But that's, I think, yes, that is what I'm sketching here and what I'm going to paint. And because I have to head out, drive to the airport, to the Tampa airport, I have to make this a quick and easy one. So, but I still want it to be beautiful. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Create a little bit of a landscape based on a photograph that I'm using as a reference. And the photograph is from Mitchell Park in Brookfield, Wisconsin. So it's pretty simple. It looks like there's a body of water here. I'm going to say it's a river of some sort. And it curves. And there's trees over here. And there's a sun setting right about here. And it's reflecting in this water right here. So that's all the sketch I need. Now it's time to let the water do its thing. I love doing sunsets. I love doing the water color things. Do you know, yesterday I did a picture of an owl. I want to discuss this with you in greater detail. In fact, I want to experiment a little bit with you, but not right now. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. When I watched the replay of the video from yesterday, and I saw what the sketch of the owl looked like, about 2/3 of the way through, I thought to myself, I should have stopped. I should have stopped right there. It looked better, I think. Well, not better. It looked more artsy. How about that? It looked more artsy, unfinished. Isn't that interesting? Way back when we first started this channel, I said to you and to anybody who wanted to see it or hear it, that I am not a teacher. I am a student. And I am learning. This whole journey of watercolor. I've been an artist for a long time, but I've not been a watercolorist, or whatever we call this. I've not. Watercolor is new to me, just like since November. So working with watercolor is first of all just so rewarding. I'm just loving it. But I'm learning also, so it's not something I'm an expert at. In fact, I'm not an expert at anything. And I'm not just being whatever they say. Degrading. Is that the word? That doesn't even sound right, like a word. But anyway. Yeah, Robin is going to New Jersey today. I know she's excited. Her grandson, here's the story there. Her grandson is 5. Isn't this interesting? Her grandson and my grandson were both born on the exact same day, only 45 minutes apart. Her grandson was born in New Jersey. My grandson was born here in Florida. But isn't it amazing that they're only 45 minutes apart and they're friends? So like when they see each other, it's like they're brothers. It's very cool. I love it. I love being a papa. I love both boys, and Robin's just gonna have a good time. So here's what it is. So he's 5, right? Robin's grandson is in a play, Beauty and the Beast, and so Robin is gonna go see him. I think he plays Le Fou. Le Fou. I couldn't remember the story from Disney. I couldn't remember it, so we watched it a couple nights ago. It's a good story. I guess I'd never paid much attention to it when it first came out. So anyway, the little guy, he plays Le Fou. It's kind of fun. You know what that's going to be like, right? That's going to be sweet. So I'm looking forward to seeing pictures and videos and stuff. And the only reason I'm not going is because I have to take care of stuff here. But I'll be going. I go. And they're coming down. They come down now and then. And they'll be down later on this summer. So I'll see them when they're here. Plus I'll be up there. Rob and I went up there last year. So right now, all I'm trying to do with the water is kind of trying to let the watercolor do its thing. Let it kind of dry. And just like one of the other bodies of water that I painted, it looks dark when it's up against the white, but it'll look light up against the dark. And that's what I want. So, just letting it do its thing here. And then I'll add the reflections in it. Yeah, so I'm not rushing. No, not rushing at all. I simply took a topic, a subject that I could paint easily and quickly, and I just happened to stumble upon this picture of a sunset, and I looked to see where is that sunset, and it's Brookfield, Wisconsin. And I thought, well, that's appropriate. Robin is from Wisconsin. So I thought I would paint this one. Let's put a few things in the sky here. There's a few. Don't want to put too much. Just a few little wisps. So Robin talks about Mitchell Field in Wisconsin. It's an airport, and apparently it's a well-used airport, well-known airport. See, I don't know anything about Wisconsin. It's all new to me when they talk about it. It's all new. So painting here, I have to stay away from the wet stuff. I can't get wet on wet right here. I'm just trying to add some color here for the grass and the background and all that. I'm not gonna do anything until it dries. So there's the beginning of the painting. So I found this poem, and it's from Ella Wheeler Wilcox. And on the internet it says, Ella Wheeler Wilcox was a prolific poet from Wisconsin, known for her inspirational and sentimental poetry. This poem is one of her works that reflects the beauty of Wisconsin. Oh, perfect. Well, that's what I wanted. Let me read it. The hills and lakes of fair Wisconsin with rapture fill my soul, for there's no spot on earth so fair as Wisconsin as a whole. Its forests grand, its prairies wide, its rivers running free are gems in nature's diadem. Is that how you pronounce that, diadem? The pride of you and me. There's peace and plenty in the land, and happy hearts and true. There's beauty in the autumn wood, and in the skies of blue. Got a little blue in the sky. From north to south, from east to west, with wealth the land is crowned, and in the midst of scenes like these, contentment may be found. Oh, it almost sounds like she's writing this just for this painting. Oh, land of plenty, land of peace, we bless thee as we roam, and with a deeper love return to make thee still our home. I like that. So it works well with this painting as it dries. It says Mitchell Park is 405 acres and features the Sharon Lynn Wilson Center for the Arts, a multi-purpose area for large community special events, Elmbrook Little League, youth baseball complex, play equipment, pet exercise area, archery target area, canoe access areas, piers, a sledding hill. Oh yeah, Wisconsin must be great for winter paintings. Cross-country ski and nature trails, bike paths, Greenway Trail System trailhead. Well, I'll have to visit there. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure where Brookfield is. Let me see on the map. How far is it from Milwaukee? Oh, it must be very close to Milwaukee. I have to zoom in on it. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing on the computer here. Can you hear me clicking? I'm looking at the map. Now I lost it. Oh, well. That's okay. Guys, look at the colors. They almost look like Easter egg colors. I like how they're just spreading. That was a little too stark right there. Let me spread that one out. We'll grab some of that water. Yeah, I like when the sky has this gradual blue to orange look. I think we talked about the difference between sunsets and sunrises once. The only real difference for a painter is that sunrises often have mist and sunsets don't usually. Well, that is dry there, and that's dry there, so we can go ahead and start doing what we need to do to fill in everything here. So let me see if I have a darker green here. Well, I think the first thing is to just get all the green into the places, because this is definitely Wisconsin in the summer, not in the winter. This is definitely a nice green field here. Yeah, Robin and I have known each other for a long time, and I've been around her family for a long time. I don't know if you know this, but we did a radio show together for a very long time. First we did a children's show, way back. Oh my God, that was a long time ago. We did a children's radio show. It's probably still out there somewhere on the internet. And you know how things go. We became best friends, and she's an artist also. So she is going to go see her grandson. That's exciting, right? Just the joy. What we couldn't do when we were kids. We couldn't call Grandma on FaceTime. We couldn't call and speak to Grandma. But now they do. They speak on FaceTime. Robin loves it. I love it. Well, in my case, my grandson is right here in Ocala, in Florida. So I'm not that far from my grandson. So he's in a play, right? I gotta tell you this. So Robin's grandson is in a play, and we're trying to think, well, what do you get a boy who is in a play? Because a girl, you're gonna give her flowers, right? You could give a boy flowers too, I guess. But I was trying to think of something different, especially since I'm not a grandpa to him. I'm just an old man to him. So I got him so he loves trains. So he's got everything train related. I didn't get him a train. What I got him was an autograph book. I don't know if that's going to go over well or not. I hope so. And I'm the first one to sign it, so I signed it. And then Robin's mother signed it because she can't go. She's 91. She's been ill, but she's doing really well now. So anyway, so I signed one page, and Robin's mother signed another page, and then Robin will be taking the book up there, and then she'll sign a page after she sees the play. That's what she wants to do. She wants to wait till she sees the play, and then she'll sign it. And probably tell him how wonderful he did, how wonderful he played LeFou. LeFou. The key here is to get this darker, way darker. And then the water. The water has to be brilliant and bright. And back here, there has to be the essence of trees. So I'm starting to do it right now. As long as that's dry, I can do it. Just put little areas here that appear to be trees on the horizon. Because looks like it's a pretty flat land. And not mountains. Robin talks about, she must have grown up, the way Robin talks and her family talks, They must have lived very close to Lake Michigan. I think it was within walking distance. So she had a beach, I'm going to say, not like a Florida beach, but a lake beach, right? Lake Wisconsin, Lake Michigan is a huge, it's kind of, might as well be an ocean, it's so big, right? Just giant. So that was their body of water that she grew up near. I grew up near the Atlantic Ocean. And Long Island Sound and all those areas up north in New York. Just trying to make this really, there's a lot of little hints of trees here. Reaching up, silhouetted against the sunset. And of course, reflected in the water also. We'll get to that later. I'll probably do that with a small brush. Okay, well, it's coming along. Some of these dark colors in here now. Once it dries, I can add that second layer. Yeah, this is definitely using the watercolor. The beauty of the watercolor is it just sometimes does its own thing. So I think that's what I want to try again. Like yesterday when I did the owl, I feel like I was drawing with paint more than I was painting with paint. And just like I started to say at the beginning of this one, I feel like I'm not a teacher. I know a lot of video artists are teachers, and they're great, and I've learned from them myself. But I really truly think I'm just one of you guys. I'm just a painter, an artist. I'm just hanging out with you. Because I know a lot of you are artists. I see your work on Facebook, on the group that we started, and I love what you do. Oh my gosh. I don't want to single anybody out because I don't have it in front of me, but I have to one day make a video where we're talking about your art, because your art is outstanding. You guys are so amazing. So it's kind of my theory is that we learn from each other, you know. Little areas here, darker and lighter. I'll put some more defined trees up there once that dries. Starting to happen, you see it? See, the composition is starting to happen here. We'll get some grass that's poking up here on the side. Some of that yellow in there. more green on there. Make sure we get the look of green. Okay, let's get some of this little tiny shoreline here reflecting. Same thing over here. Get some of this reflecting. Little tiny area there. There's some of the grass. Yeah, I said I was going to use a separate brush, but I think let's just use this brush. The flat edge of this brush works nicely with sometimes. Yeah, I like the way that looks up against that sun. Yeah, I like that. And then you put it in the water. Get these reflections in the water here. Just some hints of them. Down here too. There's little bits here and there. So this is I think they call it Mitchell Park. How easily I forget. I think it's just about there. I think if I fuss with it too much more, I do think we need some more grass here. The idea for grass is it's a kind of an illustrations trick. So I clearly have no delusions that I'm an artist. I don't think I am. I think the better word for me is illustrator. Have I ever shared with you that I illustrate children's books? Robin and I have written some books. She's written some books by herself, and the pastor and his wife have written a children's book. And I'm not a professional children's book illustrator, but I have illustrated some children's books that were self-published. I say not professional. We do have a publisher that we work with, but that doesn't mean anything other than it helps with the money part of it all, you know. I know the money part is interesting to a lot of you. It should be, because you can't live without money. It's the way the world is. I am not the guru to help explain how to make money with art. I know that I have a video up here I just showed. You know, the whole idea of that video was to show how I sell the prints of these kinds of things, like when I do these cards, I give them away. I do have them for sale, but that's, I think I've sold 2 cards of the actual cards. I mostly give them away. So, but the how to make money part of it is probably very lucrative for some people. That's not really where I'm coming from with this. For me, it was just a way to give people, a lot of people want the cards, okay, I'll be honest with you. And so, I can't make a card for everybody, but I can take a picture of the card and then allow Fine Art America or Pixels or Redbubble or whoever, they print them and they send them out, and I don't have to do anything. And I make $1 for every card, that's it. And that's all I want. I really don't, well, I do want something, but I was going to say I don't want anything. What do you think about this picture here? I think we pulled it off. I think we got Mitchell Park done. We got it in 30 minutes. The only thing I think I want to do is I want to take a soft brush and I want to maybe soften that line right there where the watercolor dried and left its telltale sign. Just want to make it a little bit dry. I mean a little bit white. Pull up a little bit of that color. And down here too. Yeah, because we gotta go. I gotta drive, Robin. It takes about an hour and a half to get to the airport. And we're gonna leave at 7:30. So it's 6. It's an hour and a half now before we have to leave. So I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. Put a few pieces of, just put a little bit more green in there than I had. A little hint of green here and there. Maybe exaggerate the green a little bit. Maybe even add some light yellow green over here, where the sun is hitting this green, this grassy area here. A little bit lighter green that way. Looks like the sun is illuminating that grass right there. All right, I think I'm done. There's our watercolor landscape of Mitchell Park in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Let me fold it. It's dry enough I can fold it. Let's see what it looks like as a card. And the back looks smudgy enough. There we go. There's the card. Am I holding it straight? Okay. Well, I gotta drive to the airport. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.